Where them rooms at? Tell me where they hide it. Microsoft Teams got the connections we're riding. Clicking on the app, but I'm lost in this maze. I need that conference vibe for the collab craze.
Marin, there's not even time to talk about
down to business. We can't take a week off, Jimmy. It's not allowed.
I want to dive right in with everything that's new because we can't. It's moving too fast and there's too much to do. So what's new in Teams in April, Marin? Live transcription controls on Teams rooms on Windows. This is one element of the blog post that's there. This is a huge blog post because there's a lot of stuff that's relative to rooms, including live captions translation. Marin, if I spoke another language, all this stuff would mean a lot more to me. I am thankful that those that do speak other languages actually adopt to us and go to English. I'm not good even in English, Mary.
Yeah, I know. I'm a captions person, especially also if you've got trouble hearing. Like, it's awesome. All these things about love it.
Correct. Also in this, occupancy status on Teams panels. Mary, we all know the behavior that we all do. You look down the hallway, you see all the rooms are red. What's the first thing you do, Mary?
You look.
Knock on the door.
Interrupt.
We want to change that behavior, and we want to do this. So occupancy is an important part of Teams panel. Again, Teams panel is a very important part of the AI powered workplace. Again, even in this one blog post, there's also updates to the gallery view. One thing that we had early on was this small self view and everything else. You'll notice that the self view is now part of the gallery that's on Teams rooms on Windows. It's really showing that we're maturing. We're getting feedback from customers about what they want, and we're implementing it inside of this blog post. Again, we're still in the same blog post. Manage location sharing in Teams. This is for my favorite feature, Mary.
New habits, yeah.
My favorite feature. I like to call it the cake feature. It's at nearby. We're gonna put this out, and it's gonna help that AI powered workplace as well. Speaking of the AI powered workplace, our friends at Empowering Cloud did a case study rolling out 200 Teams rooms globally in 90 days.
It's awesome.
This is great, and this is a great case study. The rollout achieved a 40% reduction in operational costs and 6-figure savings overall. That's what Teams rooms does. Remember, there is no better solution for a Microsoft Teams customer than Microsoft Teams rooms, bar none. Doesn't matter what you talk about, doesn't matter anything else. Everything needs to be a Teams room when we're talking about it. Also,
scale.
Yes, at scale and everything. We talk, I get this question a lot. What kind of display do you use? How big do you do it? What actually happens? And the Hive On Demand just put out a video on the Microsoft Teams YouTube channel, Hive On Demand displays. They go through all the displays and how they're rolling them out at Microsoft and how they decide what they want. Do they want the 21:9? Do they want the 16:9? All of that is discussed in this Teams meeting that they put out. Also on the Microsoft Teams YouTube channel, Interpreter and Teams meetings. We talked about it before, Marin. Interpreter is an game-changing agent that actually lives on Teams rooms and in Teams. I've used it a couple of times because we do have international meetings. We work with a diverse crew of people, and this helps all of us actually communicate better. Speaking of communicating better, facilitator in Teams meetings, note taker. It's on your desktop, but it's also inside of Teams rooms. There is a video again on the Microsoft Teams YouTube channel going through it. Marin, customer zero Microsoft and rolling out places.
Yeah, this is good info. And speaking of places, there's a lot happening in places. I think we've been on this journey for what, like a year and a half, 2 years now. We've got a nice new blog, and you've got a nice new technical badge coming. So.
That's our next slide, Marin. The badge is here. Microsoft Places Technical Solutions Professional Exam. It's on Expert Zone to go ahead and go out and grab that badge. Speaking of badges, Marin, we are doing a boot camp, the Converge Communications Partner Boot Camp next week. We're going to have another badge for the technical side 2025. Right after the boot camp, we'll go through it. If you have not signed up yet, we got some surprises. We got some fun stuff. Remember, this is the same people that brought you all of the things that we do every single year. It's come have some fun with us and join us virtually or
a
in
lot of
person.
work into
I
that
am
content
looking forward to seeing everybody that's out there. We got a couple hundred people that are joining us next week in Redmond. Now, let's help you with the sales badge, Marin. Will the facilitator agent feature in, I don't know if I understand it, in Teams, in the Teams rooms? I might have messed that up. I might have messed that question up. But what does facilitator agent do in Teams rooms, right? Voice activated controls to join or leave meetings. It takes meeting notes using the room system for an in-person and unscheduled meetings, reduces office space, or eliminates remote work. What say you, Marin?
I said B. It's all B.
It's all B.
Always B.
In-person and unscheduled meetings. That's a key thing. The facilitator agent is actually going ahead and multi-purposing these devices for behaviors and not just video conferencing. We said it before in this session, Marin, and we'll say it again. There is no better solution for a Microsoft Teams customer than Microsoft Teams Rooms. And you get the opportunity to take this badge question at aka.ms/Teams Room Sales Badge. There's 100 questions. You'll get presented 50. Your passing grade is 80. Once you get it, please post your badge on LinkedIn and help us out. Copilot designed for admins. Marin, I really, really like this. The days of dashboards, dashboards are great. But if you need a button to do everything, you're sitting behind the time. So Jeremy Chapman from Microsoft Mechanics really showed a great use of Copilot in Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Remember, Copilot has the idea to reason over everything that's in there. So he asked it to do some PowerShell commands to script him and to get the latest PowerShell elements. So he went through exactly all the steps that he did to actually roll out a feature on scale to his entire organization. Awesome. Really, really key. Really, really nice.
Good one to follow on LinkedIn. Always putting out amazing content.
Absolutely.
And speaking of more great content and contributors to the show,
I think we need to watch what Dave does this week in AI Prompt of the Week. So, Jimmy, go ahead and roll that tape.
Welcome back to AI Prompt of the Week. Even in this digital age, when I'm in the office, I find myself working on a whiteboard with my team. The downside is always at the end of the meeting, when I really want to get those notes into OneNote, where I keep all of my other meeting notes. Did you know Copilot can help you here? Let's take a look. While I was in a recent meeting, I did the classic hack to capture the whiteboard. I took a photo with my cell phone and I inserted it right into a page on OneNote. Now I need to share this team alignment with others in my company, and I really don't want to retype everything. So let's have Copilot help us. I open the Copilot pane and I copy and paste the image, and then I give it the prompt, please extract the names of each team and organize them alphabetically with bullets. Copilot will extract all the text and organize each team alphabetically for me. Truth be told, it probably does a better job reading my handwriting than I would do. Now I can simply copy and paste that back onto my page, clean up any areas that it missed reading my handwriting. This should be Scout, not Scott here. And now I'm ready to use it in my messaging to the org. And while this works in Copilot for Word and Copilot for PowerPoint as well, I personally find it the most useful in OneNote. And that's this week's AI Prompt of the Week. If you found this useful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who you think might find value. I'll see you next time.
Baron, I use the whiteboard all the time on that analog whiteboard, but getting it into the digital format is really what Dave was showing there. Now that and all of our AI Prompt of the Week can be found on our YouTube channel, aka.ms/Prompt of the Week. We've got a lot of roadmap items, Marin, so let's jump into it right now and go through everything. Android open source project. This is in Message Center. Again, it goes through everything that you need to do to make sure that your Android devices are running seamlessly and not interrupted.
No pressing pause on this one.
No pressing pause. It's going to go out. Also, Microsoft Teams on the public roadmap, Teams Town Hall screen management privileges in Teams rooms on Windows. We recently brought out Town Hall to these solutions, and now we're doing more with it. Also, intelligent meeting recap can summarize content shared on the screen. This is a big one for post-meeting, Marin, where it can look over and it can actually add that to the summary that it gives you inside of Teams. Interactive agent for Teams meetings and calling, the ability to actually add agents to the one-on-one calls and so on and so forth, really showing what we're doing with AI. There's a lot of stuff coming. Enhanced meeting protection, prevent screen capture. So if somebody were to try to screen capture, it goes blank and it goes through it. This is big for iOS and Android users. Microsoft Teams remote log collection, big for admins, Marin. I got a big response on LinkedIn for this, where people are asking me, when is this coming? Because this is a big thing that they want to do.
Right.
You no longer have to schedule a meeting where you go to their PC, collect everything. Now you can actually collect it right in Admin Center. And Marin, if you did not know, I don't know how, but there is a Windows roadmap as well that goes through everything on Windows roadmap. It's a whole bunch of stuff, the same way that we do Teams rooms and everything else. Now let's talk about some places we're going to be, Marin. AVI Vibe.
We've got a lot of these big events. Vibe, if you've never been to a Vibe, I think they've had them for a couple of years, but this is happening in Nashville in June. And I believe we've got Mark Hodge from our GBB team going to be in the field, and he's amazing. So if you have not been to a Vibe event, I'd highly recommend joining us at this one.
Yeah, Copilot demos are the best at that, going and showing it. Our friends at Shure continue their roadshow in San Francisco, Boston, Seattle, and Denver. Microsoft Build is coming up, where you're going to get a whole bunch of new information there from us. Also, I will be in Nova Scotia to breakfast and learn with our friends at Cisco and IMP Solutions up in Halifax on Wednesday, June 4th, going over everything. I'll probably do a couple of Copilot demos there as well, Marin. Our friend Dave Hatz will be at Infocom, from pilot to production to scale. I'm going to be doing a session, AI in the production process. We've also got a boot camp that myself and Matt Slomka will be doing for sure, and going through and making sure that all of us know every single step that we need to do to roll theirs out. We've got Ilya, we've got Sam, we've got a whole bunch of people at Infocom as well. Again, Marin, we will be in Redmond. If you have not signed up for the boot camp, please make sure to sign up for the boot camp. We've got a couple thousand of our latest and greatest fans and friends. This and everything can be found at sntr.show. Marin, we can't take a week off because we're 12 minutes in.
Well, we did a good job. That was 30-something slides there.
I know.
I wasn't counting anything.
And I have a homework assignment for everybody, Marin. If you have not yet used Visual Creator inside of Copilot, take a PowerPoint this weekend, make a video out of it. Martin Bohm, our friend Martin Bohm, showed myself and Michelle actually how to do this. We were blown away. We are absolutely blown away. Make sure to look for Visual Creator inside of Copilot this weekend and go through and have that. And with that, Marin, we're going to go ahead. We're going to have a weekend. Again, 12, 13 minutes. We apologize for the length, but you can see how much we're innovating and how much we're going forward with. Great session. Marin, I'll see you next week in Seattle. Have a good flight.
You too. Safe travels.
We'll see everybody else in the boot camp. Thanks, everybody, for joining us every single week, and have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Where them rooms at? Tell me where they hiding. Microsoft Teams got the connections we're riding. Clicking on the app, but I'm lost in this maze. I need that conference vibe for the collab craze. Where them rooms at? Tell me where they hiding. Microsoft Teams got the connections we're riding. Clicking on the app, but I'm lost in this maze. I need that conference vibe for the collab craze.